Burgundy Ballers, welcome back to the Ballin and Burgundy podcast. We're hitting you guys with everything Commanders related. Before we get started, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell and turn on post notifications so you know every time that we upload here at BIB. And we got a good episode for you guys. There's not been a crazy amount of news in the NFL world, not a crazy news around the Commanders organization, just kind of more of the same, bids coming in, bids going out, kind of light stuff. But we're going to still get you guys wasn't crazy good content, but we got the OGs, the final two, myself, and we got Justin on the stream.
What's up, guys? I'm back, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy they call DC Commander Justin on the Instagram.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so guys, so we it's gonna be a more lean episode for you guys. You guys did nothing but show support on the last episode with Rio, and we cannot thank you guys enough. Just keep up that same energy as we go into this draft, go into the rest of the off season, and let's just keep on this grind. But we're gonna kick things off with, like I said before, the bid war for the Commanders. As we all know, uh, Josh Harris, Magic Johnson, Mitchell Rawls, and that group put in a bid. I think about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, for $6 billion for the Commanders organization. And on Tuesday, we're recording this Thursday morning. You might see this Thursday night or Friday afternoon. But Magic Johnson went on the Today Show on Tuesday to kind of talk about everything kind of going on in his life and why he chose the Commanders and what he thinks what's going to happen. And what he said, first quote was, "Our bid is in. We hope that we win. We don't know what's going to happen. We will see what happens with Mr. Snyder making that decision, but we are excited about that." I'm excited for it.
Oh, I am too. I can't wait because bye bye Dan.
Yep.
Hopefully it's for the better. I don't wanna get an owner that's just as or worse than Dan Snyder.
Nope. Nope. We need someone who's going to come in, take over an organization, not necessarily a rebrand, because I think we've gone through like three in the past 5 years. So I'm ready to keep something stable. But come in, already got a good rapport with the community, already got a good rapport with other people. It's going to bring investors in. It's going to bring eyes in. I mean, Rio said it best last episode is all three of them have got connections around the DMV, around the DC area. They're all three of them are somewhat of philanthropists, good, relatively good people doing great things for different communities. So, I mean, as much as the Canadian Steve A guy is probably a good person, I will take a three-headed monster of people that everyone wants in versus someone who no one really knows.
Oh, 100% agreed. The three people that everybody wants, they wanna win now.
Yep.
They're all about for winning now. They did express how they want to get a Super Bowl in the DMV area.
Yeah. I mean, Magic said he's got a ring, and in the NBA, he's got a ring somewhere else. Now he wants a Super Bowl ring to go along with it, and we all want one. We just want a playoff win here in Washington. We just want some happiness. We want to feel joy. That's all we want.
Oh yeah, and most of our childhoods, you know, it's been ruined by the Dan Snyder, your
Yep.
Bruce Allen. You know, yeah, we went to the playoffs probably three times, four times in the
Yep.
last 20 some years, but you know, change is needed in the ownership, which we are
Yeah.
about to see a huge change, hopefully. And they
Hopefully.
want it done by May.
Yeah.
May
May twenty
was the
second.
rumor. Yeah.
May 22nd.
Hey, May 22nd, we want to party, Commander fans. That parade's going to be in the DMV area.
Yep.
Just wait.
May 22nd comes, and all you see is, I wake up first thing morning, a headline. The Commanders have been sold to the Mitchell Reyes Johnson group for, let's say, 6.5, because there will be a somewhat of a bidding war. So if they put in, let's say, an extra, a few $1 million, I'll be like, let's go, wake up to a good day.
You know what? Screw waking up. I'll stay up all night watching it.
Shit.
I'm. That's like party. It's like New Year's Eve and New
Yeah.
Year's Day to me as a fan. You know, you're staying up all night, all day, all night,
All night.
waiting for the ball to drop for the news. And
Yep.
poof, there we
Oof.
go.
Empty
Happy
quarter.
ownership news.
Yep. That is true, but we can only wait and see. Now, there have been reports saying that Bezos is going to bid and Snyder is now willing to take Bezos bid because he's got, this crazy cash from Amazon, but we're gonna wait and see. Because I think as much as the owners would like to have Bezos, I think they would much rather have the three-headed monster who's gonna have better connections. And there's not been really bad reports about it. I mean, Bezos has reports of not caring about his employees, cutting costs, Amazon doing X, Y, and Z. Um, but I mean, I don't know the last time you heard about a report about Reyes or about Mitchell or about Magic Johnson. So,
Yeah, yeah, you truly haven't. And I think the fans would be way more happier with the three-headed monster than
Bezos, yeah.
Bezos, yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's FedEx Field, and he's competition with Amazon, so that already right there wouldn't be a shining day on us. That'd be another like, well, now we gotta go bring in new investors and we gotta bring in a new field, even though we need a new stadium. Hopefully, we get RFK with whoever takes back, but we will wait and see.
Yeah, we shall wait and see. Time will tell.
That is true. Time will tell. But speaking of time will tell, is we've got top 30 visits on the report for the Commanders. Now, guys, you all know it. It is off season. It is draft season. We are now what, about 20 days out the draft,
Roughly.
roughly. Oh yeah, the draft is April
Roughly.
25th to 27th. We are recording this on Thursday the 6th. So you see this on Friday the 7th. We are now 19 to 18 days, so a little over 2 weeks out from the NFL draft, and we've got more top 30 visits coming out from reports. I will now go through them. They're about the ones we reported on beforehand, and that they have been scheduled. These ones are kind of the guarantees. They've been talked with, everything like that. So the first one that really made news was quarterback Hendon Hooker out of Tennessee. I think it's just a due diligence. I think you don't. I mean, we kind of reported on 5 quarterbacks getting a visit and getting a talk to, anyways. But a top 30 being Tennessee's quarterback, if he's there in the third, I could see Ron doing it, but I don't think it'll happen. I think he'll be gone by 40.
I don't know. I highly doubt we're taking him the top
I doubt it.
day one and day two. Maybe a day three pick because you saw what happened to Malik Willis.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm thinking that same effect's going to happen on him. He isn't 100% healthy yet. He
Nope.
just, towards ACL or Achilles or whatever it was?
The ACL.
ACL. And everybody saw what happened to Robert Griffin III. He tore his ACL, tried to come back. He forced himself to come back quicker. And
Yep.
it didn't work out. And like Bryce, who's it? The running back, Bryce Love, who
Bryce Love.
drafted with torn ACL. Same thing. If you take him, there's like a 90% chance that he's not going to be back as the same player he was.
Yep.
And which he never even saw the field with us. It was just a wasted pick.
Yeah.
And if he got drafted the year before, he would have been a top 30 pick.
Yeah. Easily. Easily. And Rio brought it up last time was his age being 26 on your rookie deal, and you're gonna finish out your rookie deal by age 30. I mean, it's not a great look. The IQ, the leadership, the maturity is all there, and what you want a quarterback. Good build, two things like 6'2", 6'3", about 220. But I mean, great guy. But I personally don't think we need one. We got Howell, we got Brissett. If this is like a 6th round pick, 7th round pick as a camp body, as like a little bit of competition, then sure. Because the Niners did the same thing. You draft Trey Lance, you move all the way up to number 3 to get Trey Lance, and you still took Brock Purdy, and now look at you. But I don't know. It's to me it's a due diligence thing. It's same with the other ones like DTR, like O'Connell, like Clayton Tune. It's you look at them, you talk with them, and you get an opinion, and that's about it. You don't really think you're gonna draft most of these guys.
100% agree. You're truly not. It's one of those checking the boxes. If
Yep.
this guy's here at round so and so, it's a steal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. But other names on this list, ODU tight end Zach Kuntz, my boy, William and Mary tight end, Latchin Pitts out of William and Mary, also Virginia.
Yep. Both are day three picks. I could see him going as high as round 5.
Yep. I mean, Kuntz might go higher just because this tight end group is deep, and like a third of the NFL needs tight ends. And I mean, Coons is a solid tight end. So is Pitts too. Is I didn't watch a lot of Pitts just because OD and Larry are not in the same area. But going on to the offensive line, we've got DeJuan Jones out of Ohio State, Darnell Wright out of Tennessee, Steve Avalia out of TCU, and Antonio Mafi out of UCLA, Osiris Torres out of Florida, and Alex Fourths out of Oregon, and Ricky Stromberg out of Arkansas. All great guys, all great players to target and to interview.
Agreed. And I think 16, the only player you take at 16 is the Florida guard if you don't
Yeah,
trade back. Like Wright, who else? Yeah, Wright, Jones. That's too much of a reach.
yeah,
And if you sit there, if you don't trade back, you basically reached 15 spots for Jones
yeah,
and Wright because they're like the later first round
yep.
picks. Torrance, he if this draft was drafted by talent instead of like need, he's a top 10 pick because he's a very talented guy.
Yeah, definitely. If this was just based off of like athleticism and talent, half these guys would have gone in the first round. But this is going to be a quarterback, it's going to be a receiver, and then it's going to be a cornerback heavy first round. Um, so there is that. And then on the defense side of the ball, you've got DeMarvian Overshown at Texas linebacker, cornerback Emmanuel Forbes Jr. at Mississippi State, cornerback Joey Porter Jr. out of Penn State, cornerback Terrell Smith out of Minnesota, at safety Brian Branch. I've seen two mock drafts where we go Brian Branch. I think Branch could go to 14 at New England, or he falls all the way to the second or third round.
I don't know. I don't think we need safety as a need. It's stupid because we have Forrest and Curl right now, unless
Yep.
you got rid of Curl or Forrest. But Branch, to me, I thought he was going to go to the Patriots. Patriots just lost Devin McCourty, whatever
Yeah.
his last name is. Just lost him due to retirement, and they got to replace him somehow.
Yeah.
Why not get the best safety in the draft? And I think the only guy that makes sense to me, well, the only couple guys at 16, if you go defense, is the top three cornerbacks:
Yeah.
Porter, Witherspoon, and Gonzalez. If neither of those are there, don't don't take Branch if he's sitting there. That does not make any sense. Unless he could magically play cornerback at a high level, don't take him.
No. No. And you and I have said it. Andrew said it when we on when when he's on. Is if all three corners are gone by 16, trade back. Get get
Yes, or oh, go ahead.
get you a third, get you a fourth, get you like a sixth and a seventh, like get you a decent haul and trade back with Giants, trade back with the Jaguars, trade back with the Ravens, trade back with the Saints, the Chiefs. You get a second round out of the Chiefs if you wanted to. Just if your three corners aren't there, Skarovski's probably not going to be there, and Broderick Jones probably won't be there, or Paris Johnson, I think. Trade back.
Oh, I agree with you. And the Torrance, Florida guard, he's
Yep.
getting a lot of interest. There's rumors he might go before 16.
There is
So
a big possibility.
surprisingly, in the Steelers, they recently did an interview. If he's there, like at let's say like 14 or 15, they're really high on that guy. They'll
Yeah.
trade up for him because you pair him with James Daniels at your two guard spots, you're golden for a while
Yeah, you're
at
good there for
guard.
a minute. Yeah. I mean, especially if, let's say Jordan, let's say we take Porter Jr. at 16, but Osiris is right there at 17. I don't see a situation where Mike Tomlin doesn't say, we need to go offensive line, but we won't do it. No, he's going to say, give me Torrance right now. It might be a little bit of a reach because he's predicted anywhere from 25 to 35, which is a good range for him. He'll get picked up. He'll get picked up for sure.
Yeah, I mean it all depends because I've seen him early as 11.
True.
Surprisingly, they're predicting him to be a Pro Bowl guard for many years
And
if he continues to play well.
oh, and I think he'll play well. I think he'll
Oh,
play
I
well.
do too. I do too. I think he's the next best thing. And you remember Brandon Sheriff?
Yeah, Brandon Sheriff, my
He
boy.
he he was he was picked fifth round in the first round, fifth pick.
Yep.
He Sheriff was really 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 good, but Torrance is showing some. top 10
Yeah.
highlight tapes if you ever watched him play at all.
Oh, my. As much as I love ODU, Florida Gators is my first college, and I was watching Florida Gators all year long. Whether it was Utah, it was FSU, it was against Georgia, it was against Tennessee. He was putting up racks. He didn't allow a sack. I didn't let that guy
Yeah, and
go.
he finishes blocks too.
Mm-hmm. It's everything you want out of a guard. And he doesn't get in the news for anything bad. He's not a bad kid. He doesn't have character issues like certain defensive guys.
That's right. He's probably going to be Ron's favorite,
Yeah.
as normal.
Yeah. Yeah. But speaking of draft prospects, like I said, guys, this is gonna be more of a leaner episode for you guys. Kind of get you guys something in between the weird off season. So we're
Any ballers, hold up. We got a few sponsors we need to personally thank for here at Ballin and Burgundy. First, our guy Washington on the Daily, what about Instagram and YouTube? Huge sponsor. We want to give our massive thanks out to them. You can follow Washington on the Daily, both on Instagram and on Twitter, WSH on the Daily. Our guy Tony, who's Pro Tech Sports Network. Huge thanks to him. I met up with him at the Commanders Vikings game. Huge thanks to him. Our guy Sanchez had On the Warpath podcast over on YouTube and on Instagram. And then finally, our guy Rio Robinson, Mr. Rambling with Rio himself, our new sponsor, and a huge thanks to him. Met up with him at the Vikings Commanders game as well. So thank you to him. Again, huge thanks. So again, all of their Instagrams and YouTubes are going to be down in the description. You guys go follow all of them. And again, one big thank you to Rio, Tony, Sanchez, Washington on the Daily for being sponsors of not only today's video, but Ballin and Burgundy as a podcast. Get back to work.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program.
So we're gonna give you guys just a nice little mock draft. We do these a lot for you guys, but we also enjoy them on our free time. So I'm here on FanSpeak. I would do PFF, but they're making us pay for trades and seventh round simulators. So I'm here on FanSpeak. I've already paid for the year. I'm here on the Ultimate GM. You can go through free agency, but I'm gonna just skip right to the draft. Unless you want to trade a player, then we could do it right here, right now. So 7th round. So this is just recently updated in the past 2 days. Thankfully, it took them a minute to get there, but it is all good. So go through all that. Now, before we go on, are there any players you want to trade right now?
The only player I can truly think about is Gibson.
Okay.
Gibson to me is a player you can get a 3rd round pick to like the Arizona Cardinals or somewhere. Because the Cardinals to me seem like one of the most needy running back teams in the league right now.
Yeah. So let's see if we get like a 3rd and a 6th. No? So what about your later 3rd?
That's 2/3. You're trading 2/3. Oh no, that's 6. Never mind. I can't read.
No, they don't want him.
Wow. All right. What's another
Oh.
running back team? Let's see.
The Rams could honestly use help.
Oh yeah, Sean McVay and Gibby. That'd be a good wow.
No.
Throw in like a 6th round pick with it or something. I don't know. That's
Nope. We may just run with it. What about the Patriots? No, they don't want him.
all right. So we're not trading Gibson then.
All right, so let's just get in here. Roulier gone, Leno gone,
I was gonna say you can skip this and just do draft. I mean, it's not really gonna affect anything.
Norwell gone. I just cut them now, so we know. You know
Yeah,
what
it's
to do.
funny. It's not gonna happen yet.
Probably not. So we're gonna go all the way straight to the draft. All right, so we already got some asking prices for 16. So the Giants are willing to give us their second and fourth to move up 9 spots. Jaguars want to give us 24 and their second round to move up 8. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going Giants. Giants
Giants?
sitting there and giving me 3 picks, another
Yeah.
second round pick. I'm sold. And a
Yeah.
fourth.
All right. So we're gonna go with it. So now we've got a first, 2 seconds, a third, 2 fourths, a fifth, 2 sixths, and a seventh. Some of this will change. But let's go. So Bryce Young goes 1, Stroud goes 2, Anderson, Carter to the Colts. Okay. Levis to the Raiders, Witherspoon. Wow, only 1 corner off the board. We could have sat at 16.
Oh,
They go Porter Jr. There goes Gonzalez.
that's so. It's not going to happen like this.
That
I can
won't
tell you that
happen.
right now.
Richardson isn't gonna fall. All right,
No.
we're here at 25. We are not going running back, people. We're not doing it. So corner, I'm gonna move back up here. So cornerback, some of these guys I can wait on. Not safety. We could go Torres here. We could reach on Michael Schmitz. What are you thinking? Or are you going to trade back a little bit more?
I mean, you can. Try to see if we can propose a trade. Who's got 2 second round picks or a second and third? Let's see. Ooh, I like try Texans. Hold on.
Texans.
See what Philly has. I might
Philly?
keep the rival. I might keep the rival thing going. What do you got, Philly?
Philadelphia. So if I want to trade from 25 to 30, they've got a second, a third, and 2 sevenths. They've got really no draft capital outside their 2 firsts.
All right, never mind. Who has draft capital? Texans?
Texans probably do.
No, Seahawks. I think Seahawks got
Round 2 pick 6, round 2 pick 21, round 3 pick 20.
Yeah, we'll go second, third, and fifth.
I want to see them.
No.
Yeah, I figure they won't give it both. All right, so we'll go second, the third, and you said the fifth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
All right, so they went D line. Cowboys go Bijan. Saints go receiver. There goes Torres to Kansas City. I had a feeling that would happen. All right, but that gives us good draft. So edge. There goes right, edge. Colts go edge both times. That's a little concerning. But I go center here. I take Schmitz right off the board.
I would. He's
here now.
Day 1 starter.
Dalton Kincaid. Would also go. I'm not sure if I would go corner now. I mean, we could. We could take Emmanuel Forbes right here.
I mean, you can, or you can go your favorite tight end prospect.
Go to what?
Your favorite tight end prospect?
Darnell Washington.
I mean,
we could.
You can go. You could go
plug and play.
You can go Cody Mesh from North Dakota.
We could also go linebacker here. There's Simpson and Sanders on the board.
Yeah, there's. Go to cornerbacks.
I mean, Forbes is a good corner. Not going to take away his.
I'd go. Yeah, I'd go Forbes. Forbes because he is a projected late first round pick.
Oh,
and he's talented.
So the Darnell Washington to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Interesting. We got a center, so we could still go Avalia, or we could go with a tackle.
What number pick are we at?
We're at 26, so we're picking right now.
Go to guard. I'd go guard this time.
Go guard.
Yeah, I'd go. I'd reach for
Build up at offensive. Hodges Tomlinson goes in the second round to the Cowboys. Interesting. Not a bad grab. So we pick at pick 20 and I picked 34. So let's see what happens here. Edge, corner, guard, edge, safety. Andre Carter falls to the Falcons. Voorhees to the Rams. Jordan Battle the Steelers. Okay, so they're looking good. All right. So we're back here. So I'd go defense again, and I'd probably go linebacker here. What do you think?
I mean, I agree with you. I don't see an issue. Who's on all tackles though, real quick? For offense tackles? Yeah, I'd go linebacker here.
All right, so we could go Noah Sewell. We could reach a little bit on Campbell because we're at pick 83. So we could, I mean, these aren't really a reach on any of these. We could go Overshawn. It's the guy that Ron likes.
Yeah, actually, either of those linebackers are okay with me. They have all the similar play style. It
Yep.
just all depends where you want to play them on
I
the
think
field.
I think out of those four, I'd probably go Campbell right now.
So to me, he's the better run stopper, but more better than all four of those guys at pass defense.
Yep. So you want to go Campbell?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Campbell, and then we pick at round 3, pick 34. So anything else? Wayne Morris, they reach on him a little bit. Noah Sewell to the Jaguars. The Cowboys grabbed Jaden Reed, so they got a running back and a receiver. Okay. Back us here again. So we can go back to tight end. We could go offensive tackle here. We grabbed Tajay Spears here at 94. We were picking at 97.
Who's that quarterback? Your boy?
You mean tight end?
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
Never mind. I thought Hooker was there.
Oh no, Hooker went round 2. I mean, we could grab Tajay Spears right here. It's a guy that, Commanders fan bases alike all seem to love.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I
Want
could
to do it?
truly see Gibson being a trade away piece.
He very well could be.
The fumbling is an issue, and you can't stay consistent. You got to go.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we got trade proposals. We've got trade proposals. So the Seahawks want to give us, they want to trade back. So they want us to give up a 4th and a 5th for 21, or the Browns will give us 24 and pick 7 and give us 26. I'd probably take the Browns. We get that extra 5th.
Yeah, I can see that.
And so we'll do that. So you pick at 16 and at 24. So I think here we go offensive tackle.
Oh, tackle or double linebacker or cornerback, depending on who's. Let's see here. No, my boy.
Overshown's still on the board. All right, hold on. We got no more draft. So 2 5ths for 16. No, I don't like any of those.
Nope.
I don't like any of those. So we could go Overshown or Henley right here.
I'd go Overshown. Yeah, to me,
Overshown?
he's the better of the two.
All right. We go Overshown here. I think we go tackle at 24. Oh, there goes Zach Kuntz off to Jacksonville. A decent one on the board. So we could go tackle here. We could be that person and go safety, but I can wait on safeties for a little bit. Yeah, I'd probably go tackle. So we're sitting at 126, so not too much of a reach. What do you think?
No, it's really not a reach at all, if you think about it.
Yep. So Carter Warren, welcome to the Commanders. So right now we've got a center, guard, tackle, and running back, and we got 2 linebackers and a corner. So we'll probably go corner at that around 5, pick 7. Depending on who's on the board. There's a few good pieces on the board. Dang, 3 safeties right in a row. So you could go. I mean, who else is on the board? We could go receiver if we wanted to. We could reach a little bit on a tight end. We could go safety. We could go edge. What do you think?
I think you have to go cornerback here.
Okay.
Safety, I think the only reason why we don't take one is because Jeremy Reeves is back. Percy Butler is finally
Yeah.
healthy. And he just throwing a camp body.
Yeah. So what do you think? This Louisville cornerback? I've heard decent things about him.
Yeah, I heard he's going. Yes, I have. I have too. I've heard he could be taken high as round 4.
Yeah.
And because he's a talented cornerback, he
Yep.
has a lot of tools in his toolbox. He just has to learn the NFL system scheme
Fair
and
enough.
all that.
Fair enough. So
Yeah,
we'll grab him here. 2 receivers are off the board. Wicks and Mingo. Make that a third. Thorny Williams to the Titans. That's a pretty good grab. And we're back here at 16. I'd say go defense again and probably go like D line or edge just to have backup. Probably more edge if anything, because Chase coming off that injury.
yeah, I'd go edge here.
So what are we sitting at? Well, we have 15 and we have 16. So I think we could trade back on 16, but 150. So we could go this Clemson kid. KJ Henry. Or we trade back at 16 and grab an edge later.
So it don't matter to me.
Or do we go tight end?
Ooh, I think tight end would probably be better. Then you can take the edge rusher.
We'll go Will Mallory out of Miami. Why not?
Yeah, he's one of those sleeper tight ends that everybody's been pointing fingers to.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna trade out of 16, and I'm seeing who is on the board, who maybe has like a double. Green Bay, Dallas, Chiefs, Saints.
How about we trade for next year's pick? The only reason I'm saying that because the cap space is already tight. And
Yeah.
we won't have to somehow create the cap space.
Yeah. So let's do try Atlanta. See what they have. So we'll give you this pick. Man, they don't have much. Get like a future 5th. Like maybe a future 4th. Why not?
Yeah, might as well.
Nope.
Just do future 4th. And a future 7th.
A future 7th?
Yeah.
Nope.
Wow. Maybe just a future 4th. I don't know.
Oh.
Wow. That's
all right. So let's try the Bengals. Nope.
all right. Looks like that's not going to work. I think we should just pick who we have.
Well, I'm gonna trade back a little bit, so I can get that out of them.
You can.
Oh, but they'll take down one. All right, so they go offensive tackle, running back, corner, running back, D-line. Ivan Pace Jr. to the Giants. All right, so I think here we'll go edge. And honestly, there's not a bad grab either way. These 4 guys are all good.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be either or.
I'm going to grab the one out of the SEC, this Byron Young out of Tennessee, just because the SEC is the high end of the college football playoffs. Then we have 2 6ths, and we have 2 7ths. Kind of going off here. There goes Mafia, the Cardinals. Safety Jay Ward to the Giants. Not 2 to the Colts. Alrighty. So we pick at 16 and 38. Stromberg to the Cardinals. Max Duggan to the Rams. Hayner to the Lions. Interesting. McFadden, Scruggs. Here we are. Honestly, I'm kind of looking at a receiver, to be honest.
I like the Maryland kid. Dumas.
Yeah, Dumas. Douglas is pretty good too.
Yeah,
I'm good on either one. What do you think?
I'm thinking Dumas. To me,
Dumas?
I do see some like Stephon Diggs style when I
Okay,
see him play.
fair enough.
At times, I mean, I'm not saying he will be the next Stephon Diggs. I'm just
Right.
saying he kind of plays like him.
Yeah,
Nice, pretty nice route runner. Could get nasty at times.
makes sense to me. And 30, 38. I think here we could go safety just because we've got it's the sixth round.
You might as well go safety. Get your camp body out of the way.
Yep. So
But
we'll go
get somebody
safety.
who's
Yep,
but get somebody who's going to show promise too.
exactly.
In case if Percy Butler don't work out.
Yep. All right, so now we got 16 and 29. Kind of see what we want to go. We probably go quarterback in this seventh round just to grab the body.
I'd go cornerback in that Michigan kicker. Let's give Sly something to sweat about.
Right. All right, so here at 16, Bagnan, Toon. I might see what this Tyson Bagnet's got for a camp body.
I mean, you can. I haven't heard much about him.
Yeah, a little different. We always go Caleb Toon. Get a little something different in there.
He's better than Sean Clifford.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of his Penn State tape. Wasn't the biggest fan.
nope. And then here at 29, we will go Jake Moody out of Michigan, and that will end the draft for us. So a
Yep.
lot of moves.
Moody. Yeah, Moody to me was the best kicker coming out of this draft
Yep.
as a kicker,
Yeah.
not a
So
punter.
yeah, so a lot of moves happened. So we obviously we cut our guys, but we trade back. So we had 3 seconds, 2/3, 2/4, 3/5, 2/6, and 2/7. So we trade the Bengals. We got 28 and 20, or a fifth and a seventh for their fifth. We got a second, third, and fifth for 25. We got a fifth and a fourth for 26. But then we also traded back with the Giants at the first in the beginning to get 25, their second, and their fourth. So we grab a center, guard, tackle, running back, tight end, receiver, and a quarterback. So you build an offense. And we grabbed corner, linebacker, corner, edge, safety, and then a kicker to round it out.
To me, if I'm grading this draft, I gotta give it a B plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hit on a starting offensive tackle, which is probably the biggest need. But you got a center who's going to be really, really, really good, who could be a day one starter.
Yep.
You got Forbes, who, yeah, he might need a little time to grow, but he's going to be a starter and be really good. The TCU guard, he's
Really good.
projected to be a pretty solid guard in the
Yep.
NFL. Gamble, a starting linebacker, he could start day one if they let him. Spears is a really, really good running back. Overshawn is a very good underrated player. A lot of teams have underestimated his playability. Pittsburgh guard or Pittsburgh tackle. He's to me he's mediocre. He isn't the best, he isn't the worst, but he'll give you some work. The Louisville cornerback's a rising corner.
Yep.
A lot of people have been going off of. The Miami tight end Mallory. He's solid around day three. You know, picks 5 to 6 or
Yep.
around 5 to 6 is where he's been projected. Young, I don't know too much about Young. I've heard very little. Uh, Dumas from Maryland, really pretty good receiver. If I remember correctly, he's had a couple injury concerns, but it shouldn't be too terrible.
Makes sense.
Florida center, I don't know, or Florida safety, I don't know much about.
Okay.
Uh, Quarterback, I don't know much about. Moody, he's the best kicker in the draft. That's why I'm giving this B plus.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Coming for two assessments, we got everything. I mean, we didn't need two quarterbacks. They said we do. We really don't. But the first round shaped out interesting. So Young and Stroud, Anderson almost guarantees. Colts pass up on a quarterback to go Jalen Carter, which won't happen. That won't happen. Oh, Atlanta goes Witherspoon. I could see that. Johnson and Broderick Jones back to back. I could see that. You grab the Titans go Quentin Johnson, which is good. Smith and Jigba to the Texans. So you paired up those boys. Like I said, pre-stream. Skaronski's good. Brees is good. Myers is good. We traded with the Giants. They grabbed Joey Porter Jr. If I knew he was on the board, I wouldn't have made the trade. Gonzalez falls. That won't happen. Gonzalez won't even make it out the top 10. That's a guarantee.
No, and I don't see Porter going past 7 or 16 or 17. I really don't. I'm telling you right now, couple of NFL scouts I follow, they're projecting the cornerbacks to go top 15 along with the top 2 tackles and most of the quarterbacks.
Yep.
There's literally the top 4 quarterbacks should be gone by round 12 or pick 12.
Yep.
The top 3 cornerbacks are going to be gone by pick, I think, what did I say, 14, 15?
14,
I just read the article the one guy posted.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the top tack gone before we make a shot, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah. I mean, Richardson falling won't happen. Brian Branch is a pretty good grab. Bijan, I don't know if Bijan falls this far. I think Philly could grab him at 10. I think Philly could grab him at 10.
No offense, a lot of people running backs are like you can get them a dime a dozen. Yeah, there's a couple good special ones out there, but really, what has the NFL taught us? You don't have to have 1,000 special players. You just need system scheme guys. That's what the Patriots have won off of for many years with an elite quarterback. You don't have a superstar this, a superstar that. They won with freaking Julian Edelman, who he was elite at one point. They won with Chris Hogan. They won with Danny Amendola. They won a lot with scheme guys, and a lot of people have to realize, don't always go for the star. You need to go for that scheme guy that fits your scheme.
Yeah, fair enough. I think just Bijan's too good of a talent and too good of a player to fall this far, considering guys like the Chargers, the Ravens, Philly, New England, Chicago. I mean, they all need running backs. And he's the best one in this class. No offense to Tajay, we took you. Brian Branch, Jacksonville was pretty good. Zay Flowers, New Orleans is an interesting grab because they need a little bit of everything, but not horrible. And then the Chiefs go Osiris Torrance to round out the first round just because they need some O-line help after losing Wiley, after losing Orlando Brown. Makes sense.
Here's some non-draft news, but Cam Newton made his quarterback list of his teams he'll back up if somebody would sign him. And guess who was on the list?
Is it us?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Here's the real quick. Newton named 9 QB seed back up. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson, Justin Fields, Tua, Hurts, Willis, Sam Howell, and eventually Rodgers when he's traded.
No one's gonna sign him.
You never know. I mean, if that
he would have been signed already.
Yes and no. It all depends how the draft's going to play out. A lot of people like getting a vet quarterback as QB number 3 instead of a young guy, especially if you have a young quarterback room. That vet quarterback that has been on the ceiling, that has played at the highest level, he has a lot to prove. Like, talk to, mentor the younger guys. And, he's done it. The younger guys haven't done it yet.
Yeah, but A, he didn't look in New England when he went. B, he didn't look at Carolina when he returned. And C, yeah, you throw out your pro day, or you throw at Auburn for their pro day, but you also had your younger brother there as a receiver.
It's true, but you have to remember, COVID kind of screwed him up in New England.
Oh, I agree.
It's not really an excuse. I myself, I'm not 100% there from COVID. I may be like 80%.
Yeah.
but COVID did screw him up, and he did have a lung problem after COVID.
Yeah.
So I think that's really screwed him up from playing football for a little while. He just needed a little break.
Yeah.
I could
I don't
see
know.
if the I don't know. To me, I could see if the Ravens traded Lamar and sat there and said, "Hey, Cam Newton, you're a vet. We're about to take a young quarterback. Do you want to mentor so and
Right.
so, or get a chance to start?" I could see that happen. Ravens are a heavy run team. They've been a heavy run team. They ain't got
Yeah.
no weapons to throw to.
Which is their other issue. Outside of Mark Andrews, I mean, you've got Nelson Aguilar, who's an all right receiver. Rashad Bateman's still up and coming. You've got Proch, who's okay. You've got you traded Hollywood Brown last year.
Yeah, you
Dominic's
ain't got
still
much.
there.
Now, I did see a TikToker. I can't remember his name. He does a lot of the off season how to fix your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And he had us trading Lamar Jackson for Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews for 3 firsts, a second, and a third. And he apparently simmed it in the Super Bowl, and we won 2 Super Bowls in the 3 years he simmed it.
We would be giving up a lot more than that. Let's be real.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
It's just something, it was something cool to watch, because when's the last time we've had an elite quarterback? I don't know. Cousins wasn't elite. He was solid. RG3 his rookie year, was he elite? I don't know. He to me was solid. He didn't throw elite numbers yet.
Yeah.
I mean, Cousins was more of a system guy to me.
Fair enough.
You know why? His biggest strength was playing play action.
Yeah.
The man play action, I formation. Here you go. Play action, fakes it, throws it.
Yeah.
That's what Vikings do heavily.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I want to trade for Lamar. I don't think we necessarily.
I'm not saying to trade. I'm just saying I thought it was cool.
It's cool.
Because it's cool. I'm not saying we're going to.
No.
But here's another topic. What if a top quarterback flips to 16? Richardson. What if the Kentucky quarterback falls? Or CJ falls like Fields? What if they fall to 13 or 14? Are you going to trade up and go, I think we need a quarterback? This is their only shot?
First of all, Stroud won't
Case.
fall. If he falls outside of 6, that's a worry. That's not going to happen. Richardson won't fall. Levis, if anything, will fall, but he's built like Carson. Tall, good arm, doesn't really run, and then didn't have a great year at Kentucky. I'd rather take a chance on Duggan in the 6. I'd take a chance on Hooker in this. If somehow we got, let's say, 2 seconds or 3 seconds, grab Hooker and take a chance.
I'm just saying it's what we would do, or it's what Ron and them would do, not what we want. I mean, Fields. We all thought Fields was the top 5 pick. I swore up and down that draft, Justin Fields is going to be the guy, top 5.
Yeah.
He slid to 11 or 13 or something with Chicago. I think it was 11.
Yeah, because they traded with the Giants.
Yeah, and Mac Jones. I think Patriots traded up or something.
No, they didn't. They didn't do a thing. They say
didn't they?
They say like
Was
14
it
or 15.
14? Yeah. Oh, I couldn't remember that. I thought they did, but
Well,
that was the year I was like, we have to get Michael Parsons. Whatever you do, Parsons or Fields, and you failed me.
yeah. I mean,
but I'm. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, first of all, Parsons had no business falling that far. Secondly, Dallas wouldn't have grabbed him if Carolina didn't grab J.C. Horn and Denver didn't grab Pat Surtain.
Very, very true. Very true. But these are some conversations that this draft, us fans should be thinking about.
Yeah.
These are the what if this or what if that, because You never know. Something happens. I mean, look at Tunsil, the Texans tackle.
Yeah.
You remember in Florida how he got that video leaked
I
of
think
him smoking or
something
something?
happened there. So, he was projected a top 5 pick, and then miraculously that video comes out and he falls to like 23. Someone was waiting on that.
Yeah, it was actually somebody said it was his uncle or no stepdad. It was his stepdad that posted it or something. But all I'm saying, it's the draft. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
Yes, us fans were like, no, it won't happen. But it can't happen. I mean, especially if us fans are buying in all the hype that everyone else is buying into, and
Yeah.
some player starts falling. It can't happen.
If
You know?
if Gonzalez or Witherspoon falls to 16, I'm gonna be shocked out of my mind.
I don't think. I wish both of them, or at least one of them, will fall. I highly doubt it. They're going to be gone before probably 15.
Yeah.
Like you can't pass up an elite cornerback.
Well, I'm a throwing a lock right now. I've said this about other things. I think Gonzalez is gone by 10. I think Witherspoon's gone by 13. Porter is going to be gone by Pittsburgh. If we don't take him, Pittsburgh will take him. Okay, they just lost Cameron Sutton.
Yeah, but we picked before Pittsburgh.
But I'm saying if we don't take him.
Oh yeah, I don't know. To me, we've been doing a lot of research on Porter.
Yeah.
That I think we've had a visit. They've had a couple of virtual meetings. To me,
Yep.
I think Porter might be the lock at 16 if he's there. I don't know if he's going to be there. I think Porter to me was the best corner. Like ceiling wise, Gonzalez. Don't get me wrong, Gonzalez and Witherspoon. Witherspoon's locked down.
Yeah.
Gonzalez up and coming. Yeah, he's decent. He ain't the best, he ain't the worst, but he's for Porter to me. His dad want to make him work his butt off. Just
Yeah.
it's like that, back in like you know, uh, Pee Wee football.
Mm-hmm.
Son, you have to do better. Even though he scored 2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
it's his dad's going to be on his tail,
Yeah.
and I think that's going to motivate Porter to get off his butt and get better to an elite
Yeah.
corner.
You're not wrong. Not wrong there. Not wrong there. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll definitely have some. We'll probably have one final mock draft. Either the next episode or the week before the draft. We'll have our not necessarily like official like okay, this is what we really want, but it'll kind of be our last one, and then we might do something draft night. We might not. Just have to wait and see. Anything else you want to add, Justin?
Yeah. No, not really. You just have to wait and see because Ballin and Burgundy, we
Mm-hmm.
randomly do something cool, crazy, something you don't see much at all,
Yeah,
and we are a family.
we are
We
family.
appreciate you watching. Hopefully, you guys have a good day.
Absolutely. Guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe on the video on the channel. Like I said, turn on the post notification bell, let you know every time we upload. Go follow us over on Instagram at Ballin and Burgundy Podcast. Same with our TikTok. We do occasional posts over there, and we need to get better on that one. Go follow us. Go follow Andrew. Go follow the sponsors, Rio, Watch on the Daily, Tony, and Sanchez. Go follow them. All the links down in the description. And don't forget to stay ballin'. Peace all out there.